Good morning. Fabulous morning. I saw the sun for about 5 seconds a little while ago. I wish I'd had the camera out to show it to you, but it didn't last that long. But I was very excited. Thunderstorms never came, just rain and rain and rain. The little tiny Connecticut River over here is roaring and raging. We don't have to cross that. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna find out here. It really rained last night. Like, it rained and rained and rained and rained. Now it's just raining. So, whew. This is very confusing. I have the slackest of packs. Got food, water, pretty much nothing else. So, today's not a good day to break my leg or anything. Not carrying a lot of extra supplies. But there's never a good day to break your leg, is there? No, we're gonna walk up to the border here on the road, and then we will do the approach trail, as it were. Make our lap of 4th Connecticut, and we will be officially on the Cohos Trail. So, it's raining. Day 39, for those of you scoring at home, wet. I know there was a couple of days it didn't rain, but I can't remember which days those were or when. It's been a while. Oh, I think those really hot days when we were road walking, it didn't rain sometimes. Oh. I will walk up to the border. Maybe there'll be a view of third Connecticut. There's a little lake up here that's quite pretty. I think we can see it from the road. I know we can see it from the trail. So maybe there'll be a view. Look what we found. It's 3rd Connecticut. Yeah. Can't really see the spot where the trail hits it. I think it's over there somewhere. Hopefully it's not underwater. This lake looks like it's pretty full. And I've been listening to the river roaring through the woods. I don't know if it normally roars like that, but it's definitely roaring today. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really wet out there. I mean, not that it's been dry on the road, but it just looks like it's gonna be a very squishy day. In a very squishy week. In a very squishy month. See the chairs in the water. I don't know if it's normally in the water or if it's normally on the shore. But it's definitely in the water today. Yeah, it's beautiful. There she sits. I guess actually we've been on the approach trail now for 40 days. But now we are ready for the actual approach trail. Something different to walk here, that's for sure. Reach out and touch Canada. There it is, Canada. So, proof of life, I'm here. Now the walking begins. 170 miles left. Yeah. It's not 170 miles. United States, we're back in the country. I don't think we actually touched Canada, but we will out here. I don't know when the last time this was cleared. We're gonna probably get really wet. The hell is that? Pardon my language. But what is that? I don't know what that is. It's a crusher. All right. We take a little walk. We'll be on the Cohos before you know it. Now we've done it. The approach trail is over. The Cohos begins. I can't recall which direction I went last time. I usually like to switch directions every time I go. I think I went the other way last time, but I don't. We'll have to see what we find out here. I'm not sure if this is going to be navigable. I don't know how deep it's going to be. But we are on the Cohos. First steps. No, it doesn't seem like it. But we're getting closer to home with every step. Even though we're walking away from home right now. Well, I'm going to need my poles, I think. I will show you the view from the other side of the pond in a couple of minutes. Well, I've never seen this before. I think there's a little trickle here sometimes, but it's a waterfall. I don't know if there was a bogboard there. If there was, it's gone now. I don't think there was. Waterfall. A lot of lake out there this year. It's just a pond, but still. See, nothing but inlets yet. I'm a little worried how big the outlet is going to be. I don't want to have to go all the way back the other direction. Can you hear that squish? We're not on the roads anymore. No, we are in the squish. Beautiful bogboards out here. These are Cohos bogboards. They've been covered in chicken wire. You can trust a Cohos bogboard. I don't trust these roots though. And there it is. Fourth Connecticut outlet like we've never seen it before. It's a raging river. Could use a few more stepping stones. Some of those are pretty far underwater. Yeah, I'll have to ponder that for a moment. I'm not sure how I'm going to get across. Hate to get my feet wet. That's a joke. It's a hiker joke, you know. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I see a yellow blaze. I see a very squishy trail. A lot of deep grass. I'd hoped that possibly it had been mown, but no, apparently not. So yeah, gonna be really wet. The wet grass just puts all the water on your socks. Each blade pours ounces of water onto you. So eventually your boots are just full. There's nothing you can do. Well, you can wear tall gaiters, but those are really heavy, and this was a really long trip, so I opted not to use those. But yeah, now we're gonna get really wet. Boy, it's worse than the rain. The amount of water that it'll put in your shoes. But it's beautiful out here. We'll be there before you know it. We gotta record this for historical purposes. I could hear this in the woods and I was like, I think there's a bridge. Boy, I hope there's a bridge. There's a lot of water. This is not usually a lot of water. Today, a lot of water. Speaking of a lot of water, holy cow, squishy boots. It doesn't matter what I walk in anymore. I could wade through rivers because my boots are as wet as they're gonna get. Now they could probably hold another quart, but yeah, wet, squishy. Miles to go. But it's not a lot of miles, and that's what I'm taking comfort in. I can't remember how many miles it is. It's too damn far. Oh, my feet are wet. Ah, no, it'll be fine. I just gotta figure out where the trail is. It's somewhere in there. There? All right. Kim, if you're watching, this is for you. You mentioned the joyous mud I would find when I got to 3rd Connecticut, and that was not bad at all. Holy cow. Yeah, that lake is higher than it usually is. There's usually a shoreline over there. Oh man, I sure hope that dam holds up until I get out of here tomorrow. Theoretically, I'm in a campsite that's above the flood zone, but I wouldn't want to be here if that dam lets go. Look at that. Joyous trail. I can see where to go. Could use a yellow blaze just for atmosphere, but yeah, usually I would stop here and have lunch, but I ain't stopping anywhere. It's too wet to stop. Much celebration to be had. I am so squishy. I don't need any more water to squish in. I squish all on my own now. Whew. But now, I no longer have to fight the grass. The grass was bent in the other direction. Looks like all the traffic has been northbound. So I didn't just have to fight the grass, I was fighting the direction. It's hard to explain. Physics, grass. Now I just have to figure out where to walk. It's always a tough decision on this trail. The hump in the middle is softer, but it's crowned. The ruts on the side, they're flatter, usually. Got rocks. Sometimes they're sloped. So much trouble. No, I'm just so glad to be out of that deep grass. I am so wet. Oh man. I am wetter than I got yesterday in the rain. Well, this road is beautiful, but it kind of looks like this for quite a while. Well, the culvert's doing what it can.
but there's a little more than it could handle. You gotta have a sense of humor about these things. I guess, maybe, it would have been better to find a canoe. Yeah, my squishy boot is squishy again. It's starting to dry out a little. Whew, a lot of bugs. Stopped raining, but killing a lot of flies. But yeah, oh yeah, that squishy boot, it's definitely squishy again. There's nothing for it. Well, I'm gonna have to put the camera away and kill some more flies, but yeah, we're making some progress, I think. Well, we are back where we started our day. About 5.5 hours. It's a little over 12 miles. That's a big crow. Or is it a raven? I don't know. But yeah, that river, she's roaring. I've never seen it do that before. That retaining pond behind the dam, oh baby, that was huge. If that dam is ready to go, it's gonna go. But otherwise, I think it's holding solid, because that's a lot of pressure on it right now, and it's still there. I don't know what they're worried about, but again, I hope it lasts at least until I can get out of here. I wouldn't want to be here when it goes. I don't know how bad it would be, but I don't think it would be good. Might take the road out. Oh good, camp is still there. It's the problem with slack packing and leaving everything behind in the campground. You're at the mercy of your neighbors. But I think they took the hoodlum kids out for a walk, so kept them busy. I think everything's just as we left it. Well, this is excellent. I'm not really wet right now, except for my feet. I haven't had a day like that in a while. Hey, in case I forget to say goodbye again later, that was, I think we're calling it day 39. I better check the calendar to be sure, because I don't remember anymore. But yeah, it could be night-night. I don't know. It's really early. It's like 1:30, so there may be more excitement later. We'll see. Otherwise, here you go, day 39. Hey, day 39 continues. If I go into spasms, it's because there's a fly around me somewhere. I tried to kill him, but he wouldn't let me kill him. Hey, I told you I'd bring you back out if something exciting happened. Something really exciting happened. Look at this. Sunshine. I don't know where this came from. I don't know how long it's going to last. But for now, we're celebrating. I have brought everything out into the world to begin any drawing possible. The white bags are from resupply boxes. They are the liner of the resupply box, and given the climate that we've been in, I have saved every one of them. They have been used and reused to either protect or store. You can protect things that are dry, and you can store things that are wet if you've got a good plastic bag. But yeah, the boots are drying in the sun. The dinner mitten is drying in the sun. We had an issue the other night when we went out for the barbecue at Rudy's. The bear can had the lid on it, but it was not sealed. And I didn't know, but it flooded. I didn't need to go in there for breakfast the next day. I didn't know until I got to camp that night that I was carrying around like a quart of water in there, and everything had been floating in it all day long. Amazingly, nothing was destroyed. Everything was stored in a way that it could be soaking in a quart of water for a whole day, bouncing around on my pack, and it was all still usable. Everything is still fine. But everything was wet on the outside, and the mitten got wet. That was the worst part. But yeah, we're drying out everything we possibly can while we can. We don't know how long this will last. Probably not long. It may rain again before we can pick it all up. But this is a glorious day. I told you when we got to the Cohos, things were going to get better. Look how much cheese we have left. We've got a lot of cheese. A lot of Snickers bars. I don't have enough breakfasts. I'm not sure what happened there. I've got plenty of dinners. I've got enough dinner that I don't have to worry if my resupply doesn't show up before dinner on Friday night. But, yeah. What a glorious conclusion to day 39. If it is, in fact, day 39. But wow, sunshine. This is just a wonder. I haven't had sun on my eyelids in a long time. Well, there was that 5 seconds this morning. But, all right, well, I don't know. Maybe this is more exciting for me than it is for you. You're looking for fantastic views, raging rivers, mountaintops. I just wanted a little sunshine. I haven't seen the sun in a month and a half. No, it's fabulous. I think the rest of this hike is going to be great. It's probably supposed to rain every day the rest of the week, but still. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it we can, especially these sort of minutes. I had afternoon coffee. All right, well, I guess you've seen the sun and all the stuff. See you tomorrow.